Hello knitters, it's Linda Scocker here. I'm going to show you how to do a garter tab cast on today. Let's begin by making a slip knot and casting on 3 stitches. I am making this video especially for the students of my Knit My First Shawl pattern class that I'm doing for Skein Sisters. So you start by casting on 3 stitches. And once you have the 3 stitches, I like to put a stitch marker, a removable stitch marker, into the last stitch that we cast on. It helps us find that stitch later. We'll need it again. Just be careful not to knit with the tail. I'll grab the working yarn now. And I'm going to knit 7 rows. So let's do that. This cast on makes a really great flat edge for your shawl. You can use it on a triangular shawl, a half pie shawl, or a round shawl, so half circle shawl, a crescent shawl, and it's especially good obviously if you have garter stitch in the border because it mimics the garter stitch flat edge. It's a little bit clumsy knitting in the camera, but I'll just make do. I'm going to switch to continental because that's my preferred method of knitting, and I'll be a little bit quicker that way. How many have I done? I lost count already. That's okay. I'll show you how you can work out where you're up to, because what will, after 7 rows, we'll end up with 3 garter ridges, which is what we want. So that was the last stitch that we cast on. There's 1, 2, 3 garter ridges on that side. 1, 2, 3 garter ridges on that side. Now we'll just knit the 7th row. 1, 2, 3. And then what you do, once you have this, so you can see 1, 2, 3 garter ridges, and that's the cast on edge there. We're going to tip the whole thing 90 degrees. So we've got that edge on top. Now we've got these 1, 2, 3 stitches that we just knit. So that was the 7th row that we knit. I'm going to drop that needle. And then I'm going to pick up 3 stitches along this edge. And if you use these nubby bits from the garter bumps, that's the easiest thing. So just stick your needle in, and then to pick up stitches, I just wrap my needle like this and pull that strand through the hole like that. Okay, so that's 1. This is called picking up and knitting, not just picking up. So that's 2. Oops, push it onto the strong part of the needle. And then here, let's have a look. There's 1, just pop it in there. Ooh, that's 3. Bring it over and put it through. So now we have 6 stitches on the needle. Now turn it 90 degrees again. This is our cast on edge. Some patterns have you make a provisional cast on so that you can unzip it and then pick up live stitches here, but it's such a fuss. I don't think it's worth the fuss. So what you're going to do is, as we've just picked up 3 stitches here, we'll pick up 3 along here. So here's the first one. We'll just go into that corner there. That's 1. Oh, it's a bit messy. I'll just try again. Get it out. That's 1 like that. There's the middle stitch. We'll go through the 2. I like going through 2 strands like that. That's 3. And then this stitch marker helps us find the last stitch. So you just pull that and you can see that's where you go in here, the hole, and put it through. You can do it without the stitch marker, but it just did make it easier, I thought. Okay, so now I'll take this off and pop it away. And we've got 3, 6, 9 stitches on the needles. Now this looks super weird in a little circle here, but can you see these garter ridges? What will happen as we increase this work, that's going to totally flatten out and be a straight edge on the edge of our shawl. Yeah, that's it. Garter tab cast on.